Vinyasa flow. Super excited to have you. Please take this at your own pace. Follow the rhythm of your breath. We will be linking breath with movement. And just excited that you're here to carve this time out for yourself. So we will go ahead and get started in a seated position. So go ahead and move the flesh out from underneath your sits bones. Make sure you have plenty of room to lift a leg up and back behind you and around your mat. So let's just start off by taking a big, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's do that again. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Just closing your eyes here. Letting your shoulders melt away from your ears. Sitting tall, crown of the head high. Just begin to let the dust settle from your day. Whatever it took for you to make it to your mat today. We'll bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly as you're ready. And just start to inhale for 3 as your belly expands like a balloon. And then exhale. What we want to do is just bring a rhythm, a steadiness to the breath. So the length of the inhales should match the length of the exhales. Slowing down, reconnecting. Continue on with this breath. It's hard for you to focus, maybe bringing a count to the breath throughout practice. And just know that our bodies are different every single day we show up, especially on the mat. So just being kind, being gentle to yourself. If you wobble, if you fall over, just get back into it. Dust yourself off. It's okay to make mistakes, to mess up. It's really how we respond in those moments, those heated, tense moments. Yoga offers us the opportunity to curate the time to take a breath before we respond. Feeling a sense of grounding here. Gently lift your arms up and overhead. Open up your eyes. Maybe gaze lifts up to your fingertips. We're going to take a twist to the right, so bring your left hand to your right thigh. Think about sitting tall, hugging your navel in toward the back of your spine. As you inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. Maybe gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale, lift that right arm, reach it up and overhead, grabbing onto that left knee. And we're just gonna curl forward, find a bit of a cow pose. So rounding the spine, gazes toward the navel here. Really rounding the spine. And then inhale, sit tall, release the cross of the arms. Arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. So think about sitting up and then twisting. So as you get tall, to create space, and then we twist to ring out, to detox. Again, maybe if it feels good on your neck, gazing over that left shoulder. Inhale, left arm reaches up and overhead, grabbing onto that right knee, so arms are crossed. Think about pulling your legs, so you're creating some resistance between your arms. Maybe it'll help you round a little deeper. Then inhale, release, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, palms will come to root in front of you. So legs are crossed here. Sit tall. So maybe you stay here, or maybe you continue to walk your fingertips forward. Try to keep a long spine, and then release, forward fold once you reach the furthest destination of your arms in front of you, whatever feels good. And then just release your head, your forearms, if you can make it there. Just bowing forward. Then inhale, slowly walk your hands back up through center. And we're gonna roll over to find tabletop position. So stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, checking your foundation here, really rooting through all of your knuckles. Fingers are spread wide like starfish. And then moving through some cat-cow. So inhale, belly drops, gaze will lift. Think about your collarbones spreading wide. Hip bones reaching for the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, round for cat. So press through your hands. Gaze is toward your navel. Actively pressing through your arms, tucking your tailbone here. Inhale, find your cow. Maybe starting to link breath with movement. Exhale, round. Inhale, find that cow pose, warming up the spine here. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Now we'll pause in a neutral spine. Think about your belly hugging in and up. And we're gonna lift our left arm to the sky. Gaze lifts toward your left thumb. We're gonna thread the needle. So left arm goes underneath the right arm. If you'd like to cross your left ankle over your right, feel free. And then think about pressing into that right hand and your right shoulder leaning back almost up against a wall to create some more space and a deeper stretch. If you'd like to take it one step further, right arm reaches up. Keep breathing here. Exhale, right arm plants, uncross the ankles, left fingertips reach to the sky. And then left hand meets the mat. And we move to the other side. Right fingertips reach up, look up. Exhale, right arm crosses underneath the left. Again, if you want to cross your ankles, right will cross over the left. Press into the left palm. Think about opening up your collarbones, almost stacking your shoulders. And then if you'd like, left fingertips reach to the sky. Almost as if you could lean up against a wall. Big deep breath in, deep breath out. Stay with the breath. Then plant that left hand, uncross the ankles, right fingertips reach up. Right hand plants. This time we're gonna extend the right leg long behind us. So gaze is neutral, your neck is neutral, you're looking down toward the mat. And then think about your right toes pointing down toward the earth as well. So your hips are in line. And then we're just gonna hug knee to nose for 3. Get long. For 2. Extend. Hug it in one more time. Exhale, extend. And then we're gonna bring right knee to right tricep. Exhale, extend it back. 2 more, hug it in. Exhale. Right knee, right tricep, exhale, extend. And then we're gonna bring the sole of the foot to the sky. So your leg is in a bit of a 90-degree angle here. We're just gonna open up the knee and circle the knee all the way around, sole of the foot back to the sky. Take 2 more, just giving the hip a little bit of space here. 1 more. Nice. Sole of the foot to the sky. And then knee comes down to meet the other knee. Extend that left leg long. Find your balance. Really root through your arms. Arms are strong here. You're not collapsing. And then dial that left hip down toward the earth. And then hug knee to nose. Really curl underneath. Crunching your abs. Exhale, extend. 2 more. Hug in. Exhale, extend. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, extend. Pausing here for just a moment. And then we'll hug left knee, left tricep. See if you can actually tap knee to that tricep. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale here. And then bring that sole of the foot to the sky. Open up the knee. And then circle all the way around. For the hip cars here. Just getting a little mobility. Exhale, sole of the foot to the sky, and then gently lower that left knee. Tuck your toes, and then lift up for our first down dog of the day. Just pedal your feet out. Think about spreading your fingers wide. Feet are hip distance apart. Think about your inner thighs spiraling to the back of the room. And then trying to create length in your side bodies and your waist. So how can you create a little bit more space? And the neck is relaxed. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Inhale, rise high to all 10 toes. Gaze lifts between your hands. We're just gonna slowly walk all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise high, halfway lift. Long spine, exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, come to stand. 1 vertebrae by vertebrae, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Nice. Pausing here, just root through all 4 corners of your feet. Just taking a moment to check in here. Moving through some sun salutations. Inhale, arms reach up, look up. Exhale, dive forward, arms open up wide. Inhale, find that half lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, find that low lunge. Hands will plant, step back, down dog. Inhale, right foot lifts, 3-leg dog. Step the right foot forward, low lunge. Pausing here for just a moment. Taking a twist, right fingertips reach up as you plant through that left palm. Exhale, right hand plants, left foot meets the right. Top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, rise, warm, vertebrae by vertebrae, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shin, long spine. Look forward. Exhale, left foot steps back, low lunge. Hands plant, down dog. Inhale, left leg floats. Step your left foot through, low lunge. Pause here for just a moment. Root through that right hand. Open up for a twist. Look up. Exhale, release. Right foot meets the left. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Exhale, dive forward. Right foot steps back, low lunge. Down dog. Nice. Inhale, right leg floats. Step that foot all the way forward, low lunge. Taking a twist here, right fingertips reach up. This time we're gonna use all the energy in our legs to stabilize as we come up to a low lunge, twist. So think about inner thighs hugging in, really squeezing toward the midline, and then twisting open. So rotating your heart to the right. You're active on the ball of that back foot. Maybe gaze to the right fingertips if that feels good. Inhale, rise up through center, high lunge, sink into that front knee. Look up. Exhale, hands will plant, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, finding that plank pose. Lower down to knees, belly, chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, rise high to all 10 toes, top of the mat. Step, hop, or walk. Inhale, find that half lift. Exhale, release forward fold. Step that left foot back. Hands plant, down dog. Inhale, left leg floats. Step it forward, low lunge. Pausing here, taking the twist. Left fingertips reach up. Think about rotating the rib cage open toward that left thigh. Focus here as you rise. Hug everything in toward the midline. Embrace those wobbles. So taking the twist. Arms are reaching out in opposition. Fingertips are reaching for either corner of the room. Maybe gaze toward those left fingertips. Nice. Inhale, come up through center, high lunge, sink into that front knee. Look up. Exhale, hands plant, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank or modified plank. And then lower all the way down to your chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Rise high to all 10 toes. Gaze lifts between your hands, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Taking a moment here. Rooting through all four corners of your feet, feeling the earth ground you. Palms to heart center. Connect all of your fingertips. Just feel your breath, your heartbeat. Starting to build a little flow here. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. Think about your knees and toes pointing in the same direction. Arms reach out in front of you as if you had a beach ball between your hands, and then sit all the way back. Exhale, hands come through heart center. As you keep your chair, we're gonna rotate to the right to take a prayer twist. So twist to the right, hook your left tricep to that right thigh, and then really press through your palms, creating some resistance between your palms, and then right shoulder is peeling back, looking up and over the right elbow. Bring your gaze back down in front of your right foot. And get light in the left foot. We're gonna slowly step back with the left foot for prayer twist into a lunge. Again, think about everything hugging into the midline. You can always lower to the back knee if you need. Think about twisting through the core. The rib cage is opening. Everything is opening toward that right side. Nice. Wherever you are, we're gonna open up, finding that high lunge. Gaze lifts here, active in that back ball of your foot, sink into the front knee. Open up, warrior two. So right foot is in front, we're on the right side here. Warrior two, stack your shoulders over hips. Really reach energetically out of your fingertips as if you have lightning coming out of them. And then inhale, straighten that front knee, hands to hips. Pivot the right toes to the long edge side of the mat, hands on your hips. Nice. Bring your elbows behind you. Your palms are on your hips. Open up the chest, lean back for a bit of a heart opener. And then forward fold. So wide leg forward fold. Release your head and neck. Inhale, find that half lift. Palms to the earth. Bring the right hand in the middle, about the middle of your feet. We're gonna take a twist. So left fingertips reach up to the sky. Nice. And then exhale, left hand replaces the right in the middle of the mat. And then right fingertips reach up, really opening up. Exhale, right hand plants. Slowly walk your hands to frame that right foot, setting up for pyramid pose. So step your back foot in, all 10 toes point toward the front of the mat. And then feet are in their own lane, so you're not standing on a balance beam. And then think about if you had a tray of drinks, your favorite drinks, whatever it is, on your spine here, you'd be able to balance a tray of drinks. So inhale, find that half lift, pull that right hip crease back. Square off the hips, and then exhale, release, forward fold. Just draping over that front leg. Maybe shaking your head yes and no. Inhale, find that half lift. And then exhale, we're gonna slowly walk our hands forward, finding the standing splits. So left leg will float. Again, shake your head yes and no. Left foot will slowly meet the right. Take a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Moving to the other side. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. Again, energy through your arms, through your fingertips. Hips are sitting way back. Exhale, hands to heart center. Rotate toward the left and then hook your right elbow onto that left thigh. Press through your hands, pressing in opposition to create an opening. Gaze up and over that left elbow. Bring your gaze back down in front of your left foot, balancing in the left foot. Get light on the right, step back, finding that low lunge. Back leg is straight and active, maybe even lower down. And then think about twisting open. Left shoulder is peeling back. Gaze to that left elbow if it feels good. Nice. One more breath. Inhale, unwind, arms reach up and overhead, high lunge. Lean back just a little bit, take a stretch, and then open up, warrior two. So left leg is forward in your warrior two. Inhale, arms reach up, straighten that front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Hands come to your hips, straighten that front knee. Pivot the toes to the long edge side of the mat. And then we're gonna clasp our hands at the base of our spine. So reach your knuckles toward the earth. We're gonna take another forward fold here. So as if your heart was being pulled forward by a string, shoulders pulling down away, and then dive forward. So forward fold here. Maybe your arms reach up and overhead. Release the bind, inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat, setting up for pyramid pose. Step the back foot in. Again, you should be rooted through all four corners of the feet, toes pointing forward. Check your hips. Sometimes they get a little cattywampus, so make sure they're square. And you could balance a tray. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Pull that left hip crease back. And then forward fold slowly. So the top half of your body is just a rag doll. Should feel nice and juicy in that left hamstring. Inhale, find that half lift. Slowly bend into your front knee. Walk your hands forward. Float the right leg. Standing splits. Nice. And then right foot meets the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to rise all the way to stand. Arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Pausing here for just a moment. And heel toe your feet out to the edges of your mat. So toes and knees are pointing in the same direction. Inhale, arms reaching up and overhead. Exhale, sit all the way down into your yogi squat. So great place if you need to sit on something, if you're kind of far away, if your heels are far away from the earth. You can always scoot your heels out a little bit further. And then think about your elbows pressing into your inner thighs. Again, palms are lined up, energetically pressing against each other to open up your heart. And then exhale, hands will plant. We're gonna slowly step back to a plank pose, right foot then left. And then lower all the way down to our belly, chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So just the last bit of work here. Inhale, right leg floats. We're gonna come through pigeon pose. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Try to think about your hip bones lining up and facing forward like headlights. So whatever you can do to get your hips in line here, untuck the back toes. Inhale, sit tall. And then exhale if you want to bring your arms down, your forearms down to the mat. Just breathing here, relaxing your jaw, maybe moving your tongue around in your mouth. We hold a lot of tension in our jaw and our eyebrows, so just try to soften your face. Maybe swallowing, releasing your throat. And slowly walk your hands back up through center. We're gonna roll over to the right side, swing the left leg around. We're gonna cross the right ankle over that left thigh and come into another figure four, right hip stretch. So the left foot will come to the mat. You can stay here. You can bring your foot out as much as you need to, depending on your flexibility and intensity of stretch you'd like today. So right foot is active. Your fingertips are pointing to the back of the mat. And then inhale, sit tall. Maybe you walk your foot in closer or your sits bones to your heel. Just taking another round of breath. Option to stay here, or if you'd like to take this a little further, we're going to come into fire log pose. So that left knee is going to come down toward the earth. And the left ankle is on top of that right thigh. And then what you want to do is try to have your shins in line here. And the ultimate goal would be no light coming between your legs. So it looks like two fire logs stacked on top of each other. Toes are pointing forward. Again, this is just an option. Think about your sits bones coming from underneath you. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, if you want to bring your hands out in front of you. Again, all options. If you want to go just a little bit further, reaching your fingertips out in front of you. For as far as feels good. This is really, really intense on that right hip. It should feel good, no pain in your knees. If you do, back off. Slowly walk your hands back up through center. Release the legs wherever you are. Shake your legs out. And we're gonna cross our feet in front of us, roll over our knees, and then just hop back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg floats, open up the heel to glute, stretch out that hip, circle the knee around. Exhale, release. Left leg floats, setting up for pigeon pose, opposite side. So again, square the hips before you kind of get down all the way to the earth. Untuck the back toes. Inhale, sit tall. And then find your fullest variation. So if that's your forearms, if you want to come all the way down and use your arms as a pillow. Coming back to the breath, maybe bringing the count back if your mind has wandered. Just bringing your focus back to this moment. Breathing into the present moment, feeling everything that's happening in your body right now. Slowly roll over to that left hip, swing the right leg all the way around. And we're gonna set up for that figure four again. So crossing the left ankle over, sit back, lean back, and then bring the right sole of the right foot to the earth. And then walk your hands in or your hips toward your heel, whatever feels best. Again, these are all options. You can take this just down on the earth with the sole of the foot to the inside of the leg. We're just layering on here, so all options. Just listen to your body. You should not feel pain in your knee. If you do, back off. Flexing that left foot. Opening up the heart, maybe releasing your neck back for just a moment. You can stay here if you want to try that fire log again. Gently lower that right knee to the earth, stacking your shins on top of each other. And then moving your sits bones out from underneath you, your flesh. And then inhale, sit tall. Nice. Exhale if you want to bring your hands in front of you. Again, totally optional. Take whatever feels best for you. Be honest, finding your edge. Don't let the ego get in the way of what you think you should be doing. Just because they're options doesn't mean it's right for you right now. Forward fold. That feels good. And inhale, slowly walk your hands up. Extend your legs long out in front of you. Bouncing your knees, and then inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to rise, arms reach up. Extend them out long in front of you, and we'll make our way all the way to our back. So lower one vertebrae at a time, all the way down. Arms reach up and overhead. And then slowly setting yourself up for a few moments of Shavasana. Let your palms open up to the sky. Take a big deep breath in. Deep breath out. Just let yourself settle into the earth. Arms will slowly reach up and overhead. Hug your knees into your chest. And then just gently rock and roll all the way up to seated. Arms will reach up and overhead. Gaze lifts. Gather up all the good energy we've created. Pull it down into your heart center. Thank you for carving this time out of your day to take care of yourself. Bow forward to seal your practice. Namaste.